We all know how important it is to regularly publish blog posts on our websites to maintain the SEO ranking as well as drive traffic. But at the same time, we all hate writing the 500 to 700 long words blog posts for our websites, and that too on a weekly basis. Honestly, who would even want to write those long blog posts if you knew that AI could do that for you, maintaining the quantity as well as the quality? Hello, everybody. My name is Yashika Jain. I am the founder of Automates AI. At Automates AI, we aim to automate businesses with the power of AI to save you time, money, efforts, and headaches. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to set up a custom GPT that is going to write SEO optimized blog posts for your business. So if you're someone who hates writing blog posts, continue watching the video. Now you might ask me that, Yashika, I could use the normal chat GPT conversation to write my blog post. Why do I need a custom GPT? So I have a few points on that. Firstly, that blog post that you generate from a normal conversation wouldn't be SEO enabled. It would be a generic one, and there are chances that it might not perform as well on your website. Secondly, the tone. A lot of times the ChatGPT responses sound very robotic, and anybody could point that out. The speciality about this particular custom GPT is that you could prompt it to follow your business style, your business tone. And the very important one, while doing it normally with the ChatGPT conversations, you have to write a very big and optimized prompt every single time to make sure that you get good results. But with this GPT, you could get the same good results with the quality, with the quantity, while adding minimal inputs. Just add some of it and you'll get the blog post ready in front of your eyes. So let's save our manual repetitive task time and automate our businesses, and let's get started. So to get started, come over to your ChatGPT dashboard, and you would need a pro account for this one. As soon as you have that set up, click on this icon and then click on My GPTs. As soon as you do, you will be redirected to this particular page. And just to give you a spoiler, we're going to be using an external AI tool that will make sure that all the generated blog posts are SEO enabled. I hope that adds to the excitement, and now we can finally create the GPT by clicking on this button. Then you have to come over to the create tab. Now this is really simple. You just have to chat with the bot. It's going to ask you the name, the icon that you want for the bot, the description, and you could do that in like 5 minutes, even less. But to be very honest, that doesn't matter in our use case, so I'm just going to skip this because it's not so important. So I'll drive you back to the GPT that I created. So once you're done with that create tab, just come to the configure tab and follow what I have done in my GPT. So you can add a name, you can have a description, you can add the icon. It doesn't really matter. What matters is the prompt. So you might notice that the create tab conversation added some sort of a prompt here. So if you want to keep it, you can keep it. If you want to delete it, you can. But I think this prompt would do really great in this use case. So I'll make sure to add this in the description below so that you can use it. And basically, it's the instruction about how to take the conversation and how to send it to the third party tool and get the SEO optimized blog post. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to share that below in the description. You could read that through. Then you can add this conversation starter that says write an SEO optimized blog post. Okay, that's it. We don't need any long prompts in the very beginning, it's just this one. Now comes the main part of the GPT, that is the action. If you leave it just like this, it's again going to be generic. We really want it to be SEO optimized, and hence we will be adding the actions. So, just before I show you how to add the action, let me make you familiar with the AI agent that we're going to use for this. So, the tool that we're going to use is Relevance AI. It is a tool that will help us create the AI tools, AI agents to basically put our custom GPTs on steroids, right? So yeah, as you can see on screen, I have some tools set up. So we're going to use the first one, that is the SEO optimized blog post generator. I will make sure to give you access to the template so that you can use it just like that and you wouldn't have to go through all the building and everything. So I'll click on edit for now. Okay, so make sure to import the template from the description below and you should have something like this in front of your eyes. Starting with it, it's the user inputs. So this is basically what the GPT would be asking you. So these are a few inputs like the raw text, the keywords that it would need. You can just see what it is. And you don't need to change a thing here. Okay. So I'm just telling you so that you're familiar with the tool. So after that, you can see that we have an LLM here, a large language model that is going to do the blog post generation. As you can see, it's a very good prompt. Okay. So if you want to make any changes, you can, but I don't really think that's needed. But even if you do, just make sure to click on the save button to save it all. Then this is the next LLM. If you want, you could also change the models, etc. Depends on you. And that's it. That is the tool for us. Once you have gone through this and you think everything is good, you can just click on the save button again and come out of this. After that, just come on this dashboard and click on tools again. Click on the new button this time and click on custom actions for GPTs. Now we're going to use the tool that we just now created as an action in our GPT so that our GPT can interact with this tool and, give great results. As I said, GPT on steroids with this tool. Okay, so it's going to give you step-by-step instructions on how to add it, but I'll also explain it to you here. So obviously the first step is going to be setting up your custom GPT. I hope you've done that by following my instructions, like, creating it with the create tab and then adding in the prompt that I said. Okay, then the next step is going to be choosing the agent that we just now built out, and it's obviously going to be the first one. So you can just click on it and it will say one tool selected. Okay, then you will have to give the GPT access to your Relevance AI, obviously with an API key. So to do that, you can come over to ChatGPT again, and I'll just move myself here for a bit, and then click on Create New Action. Okay, so I'll do that, and then under Authentication, click on it. Okay, yeah, under Authentication, select API key. Okay, generate an API key from here. You're gonna get it. I'm not gonna generate it again, but yeah, you're gonna get a string of characters. Just paste it here and click on save, and that's it. The authentication is done. Okay, the next step is going to be pasting in your OpenAI schema to your GPT. So that is basically the code that will help both of them interact. So, not really code, but to non technical people, it seems like code, but in real life, it's just a schema. So, to do that, you can just click on this button right here and you will get it. Just copy it up. Okay, come back to that action that you just now created. Okay, and paste it. So, then click on format, and it's saying that you can't have duplicate domains because I've already had the action, but it's not going to say that for you. One small change that you will have to make here is going to be the model. So just come to this open API and change it to 3.1.0 instead of 3.0.0. Okay, just do that. So once you've done that, you have done most of the work. Like it's almost done. And it was so easy because of Relevance AI. These guys have the schema for you, they have all the instructions for you step by step. And that's why I really like the tool. Yeah. And if the code seems messy to you, just click on format and it's going to look like this. And then here under available actions, you're going to see this up. And if you don't see this, then that means there's some problem with your schema. But if you do, then that means you're all good to go. So as I said, just paste it from there, change the 3.1.0 model, and it should be good. Now the only task to do is to test it out. So just before that, I'll make you go through the prompt so that you know what is happening. Okay, so I'll drag myself here and just open it up. Yeah. So, whenever asked to generate an SEO optimized blog post, it is going to get the following inputs from the user, that is, yourself. Okay? And then once it has all of it, it is going to call the action that we just now created. Okay, so that is going to be the API call to the Relevance AI tool that we have set up, and then based on that it's going to get some output and then present it to the user. Then there are some extra instructions to make sure there are no errors for us. So once you paste this short prompt, your GPT will be good to go. And you might be thinking that, oh, the prompt is really short, it's not like too long. So to answer your question, all the prompting has been already done in the Relevance AI tool, and we don't need to do it again here because it's anyway gonna interact with that tool, right? So yeah, this prompt would do. You will find it in the description below along with the template. Okay, now let's test it. Okay, so I had to go off for a meeting, but I'm back now and we can start testing. So I'll click on this, and the first question is, what is the primary keyword? So that's AI automation. Then the secondary keyword is real estate. Okay, so now it is asking me for a rough draft. Let me write it up. Okay, so I've shared the rough draft. So basically, I want to write a blog post that tells the potential integrations of AI within the real estate niche, and I've given it use cases like automating scraping of the property listings, automating estimation of property valuation, then automating follow up with leads, having an AI chatbot on website or landing page for conversions, having voice bots for appointment scheduling, and while there are more, these are some examples. Then I've added a CTA, that is visit our website and schedule a consultation, and that's the link to my website. Okay. Next question, the length. So I'll say 500 words are fine. Okay, so what type of blog post would you like to create? So first one is listicle, that means a very organized and formatted blog post with all the bullet points, etc. Right? Then we have a comparison post and then a how-to post. So in my case, listicle makes sense. So let me do that. Listicle. Okay, last question. What is the reader's awareness stage? So a lot of times the reader is a beginner, a lot of times they are like advanced level. So based on that, you could select, but I'm going to select evaluation for my use case here. Evaluation, bottom of the funnel. And now as you can see, it is starting the action. Then it asked me to confirm it. And now it is talking to the agents of Relevance AI. And here is the generated blog post. So as you can see, we have it in front of our eyes coming from Relevance AI directly. So if you want to see stuff here, you could see that this was the input. And then if you want to see the output, you can click on response received and you can see that, okay, this was the output, right? Okay, so now let's go through the blog post. So as you can see in the title itself, we have both the keywords, so real estate and AI automation. And it is writing like 10 ways, so that's also a good catch. Then there's this introduction, then the first one, so like automated scraping of property listing, a good description about that, why it is useful, what it would do. Then property valuation estimation, that's correct. Then automated follow-ups with leads. So yeah, personalized messages, reminders, that's also correct. AI chatbot for conversation. Yeah, for conversion, okay. Yeah, that's nice. And then voice bots powered by AI. Saves time for both real estate professionals and clients, making the appointment booking process more efficient. So even I would have written that line here. So that's also good. And then at the end that we can use it for other stuff, but these are just some examples. Nice. And then a conclusion and then a call to action, right? And then we also have a short description that is used for SEO and the short title that is again used for SEO. So I personally like the blog post. Now, if you want to change the tone of it, you want to change the words it is using or like the information it is putting up, you would go over to the Relevance AI tool, right? And then change the prompting in the LLM. But I personally like this. And yeah, now you would click on create. For myself, it's update as I said. And then it is gonna give you the link to your GPT. And then you can click on view GPT and there it is. You can start using it from here. So you could use this for your personal use and whenever you want to create a blog post, you could do that. Now, a lot of people might want to improve it. So as I said, just improve the LLM prompt. It would take you like 1 to 2 cycle and that's it. Then you get lifetime of SEO blogs for yourself. So a little bit of efforts and the results are going to be amazing. So yeah, with that we have created the GPT that I promised in the very beginning, an SEO optimized blog post generator that generates SEO optimized blog content for you. You can find all the links to the tool, template, everything in the description below so that you don't have to worry. Now, this was a relatively simpler custom GPT that we have built out. We could also automate the part of posting it up. So, like right now, you would have to copy paste it, but we could also automate the posting. So, if you want to see a video on that, on how we can automate the posting of the blog post, then I could bring that over to you as well. Let me know in the comments below. And also, if you have any questions, drop them down. I'll make sure to answer them. And if you're a business owner that is looking for custom built AI solutions for your businesses that aim to save your time, money, and efforts, then don't forget to check out the description and you will find a link to work with us. We can come on and automate your business. And yes, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more and more builds coming up that can automate your business. If you want to do it yourself, this channel is a great source. If you want to work with us, check out the description. And thank you so much for watching this video till the very end. I'll meet you in the next video. Till then, bye.